All right, good morning and welcome to the softer side of life on ABS Television. I am Ogene Remel Gogom. It's a beautiful first Friday morning, not Thursday morning, because sleep still in my eye, I beg. It's been a long time since I've been on the morning show, so I'm back on the morning show. So we're kicking off with the first segment on the show today, and I have a very interesting guest in the studio. My guest is looking fly. You've seen my guest. Oh my God, you're gonna be dripping. So I have Thespian Francis in the studio. But I call him Francis the Francis. Francis the big guy. He's the one hitting the airwaves in all city in terms of entertainment and lifestyle. So Thespian Francis. And Thespian Francis is not your real name. Not be the
No,
name
not
your
at
papa and
all.
mama give you,
Not at all.
definitely. But Thespian Francis is actually your stage name. So first thing first, who is Thespian Francis?
I would say Thespian Francis is a creative psychopath. I call myself a creative psychopath because I don't do the usual, I don't do the norm. I like going out of the box to do my stuff.
Okay.
From my events to my content to whatever it is I put out there as entertainment or showbiz, it's way different from the rest.
Okay, so apart from being known as Thespian Francis, there is this name, Francis is usually been called Allergy of Influencing. I mean, it's more like the A game. So, Allergy of Influencing, Thespian Francis, what's the mix between them?
Thespian Francis was as a result of me being a student of theatre arts back
Okay.
then in 2015 to 2019. And because I was different from the rest, the name stuck, Thespian Francis. So it became a brand name too as well then, because I was a dancer, I was
So
an
basically do
actor,
everything
yes,
together.
everything exactly, and so the name stuck. Everybody in theatre art is already called a Thespian, but mine stood out because I was the kind of the most popular Thespian then. But fast forward to when I'm done with school, when I graduated and all that, I decided to pick out a different brand name that would stand out, other than
Okay.
Thespian, because a lot of people would call me Thespian, and other Thespians would want to,
Have a mix of
have a
your
mix
names.
in here. So I decided to change it entirely, and the switch was me now answering Allergy of Influencing, because as at then I was now fully an influencer and a promoter. But I needed something else to make it a switch. I now
Okay.
recalled I was born and brought up in the north.
Wow.
So why not mix it up, Alhaji of influencing.
Okay.
And since then it's become a thing.
Okay, so you've given me tidbits of basically how you started. So let's go into the full time of entertainment. So how did your journey into entertainment industry start, especially in the East? Because I know you schooled at Unizik, right?
Yes, yes.
So how was it like for you venturing into the entertainment industry and getting to, carving a niche for yourself in the industry?
It was difficult, but not as I expected, because prior to being a student of Unizik, I already had that notion that once I get into theatre arts, I'll start acting movies, because I was a lover of Nollywood movies. I wanted to be an actor by any means necessary. I had this love for Jim Ike, Emeka K, and the
You even
rest.
look like Jim Exef.
So I really wanted to just act like them. So when I put Unizik in admission, theatre arts, what
Straight-
was on my mind
straight to
was
Okay.
acting. And the first trial I put for Unizik, I got admission then. I started. So on coming to Unizik, I realized that, it's not as I thought. You won't just start school and start acting immediately. So I started to do other things that were still in line with entertainment. In my year one, we formed this theatre troupe that we started going for different department nights and faculty nights to perform. We called ourselves the Four Wise Men.
Oh.
Yes. And then quickly, it wasn't that long in our year one, we got popular and we started getting gigs, because our troupe was a mixture of music, dance, comedy, and acting. Yes. So it gave us a niche that no other person was doing at that time, and we became popular fast.
Interesting.
Then from that angle, I started also going to Asaba to feature in movies, try out my luck, go for auditions and all that. And little by little, it was working out for a while until juggling Asaba and school became a problem
Oh,
because
definitely.
yes, I was an assistant course rep in my class. Uh, so a lot of duties that I was supposed to be handling were always left unattended because it's either I'm in Asaba or maybe there's a job in Enugu, you know. So it became difficult to juggle both at the
So
same
you were
time.
finding it
I was
difficult to
finding it difficult.
balance.
And then something happened that also made me just decide to pause movie for a while. I wouldn't go into that.
Okay.
But from movie, I came back to Oka, focused on school, became the director of socials in my department. That was the first thing that started pushing me towards the angle of showbiz. Because being a director of socials, I had to start thinking of what to organize for the department. I had to also get involved in what other people were already organizing. And it's from there that I met the likes of Prince Neche, Slim Shady, MC Apostle, Malam Tafa, people that were already into showbiz as well. And at least I think that was the foundation that groomed my love and interest in entertainment,
Okay,
showbiz fully.
interesting.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about what inspired you to choose this path instead of the conventional career. You know, when we're growing up, we usually say, "Oh, I want to be a doctor. I want to be an engineer. I want to be a businessman." But now you're a showbiz person. So, what inspired you? I know you've spoken about your journey so far and people that inspired you in that journey to where you are now. So, apart from that, what literally inspired you? Like in your innermost mind, maybe say you talk, say, I go remove doctor for ground. I no care. I no care.
Funny enough, when I was little, anybody that asked me what I wanted to be in the future, I would say astronaut. We had
Wow,
this calendar in the house
interesting.
that had different occupations and what they do. I was so in love with an astronaut because I felt like I can go into space,
If you dive anywhere, enter
type
heaven
shit.
safe.
And that was what I wanted to be so bad. But growing up, I realized that
Life is
life,
not
you may
easy,
want something
exactly.
and life will throw some other things your way.
Exactly.
So it's either you take what life throws at you and use it wisely, or you focus on one thing and maybe it may not work out. You get. So what inspired me mostly to go into this career or craft was I realized that I loved watching movies, and when watching movies, I get inspired by some certain actors, how they acted and all that. I think realizing that some movies or even some events or some programs I watched as a kid were not real, that they were just acting or content, also kind of pushed me into going into this career. For instance, wrestling. I was a fan of wrestling when I was little. I was a fan of wrestling. But I think there was a point I realized that this wrestling is acting. They are not, these two wrestlers are not enemies in any way. Once the camera is off, they are friends, they are
Exactly.
close buddies, they may even be
Exactly.
brothers. But
Exactly.
when the camera is on, you will see them, doing all sort of stuff to each other, showing each other here and there. Also, football, hockey, sports, entertainment itself. You may see them on camera and they may act all. The movies especially was one of the main things because I would see Jim Ike in movie, act all, you
Yeah, it's
know,
more like the villain and
yeah,
all of that.
thuggish and all that. But in reality,
It's
this
a
is a
soft
different
boy.
person entirely.
Yeah.
That's when I realized that okay. I think entertainment should be it, and I started, going into entertainment. I played ball as well when I was young,
Oh.
so I was also supposed to, try to go further in football, but at some point I was like, I'm
So do
not
you wish
supposed
to
to be
continue
Mikel Obi.
inside that lane? You know now football money don't they come out. Oh,
Money
see
dey
Osime,
football,
Osime don't
no.
they shine anyhow.
Money dey football,
You would
but
think,
I feel like
would you
it's
think
late
of
for me.
switching sides?
No, it's late for me.
So let's talk about the biggest challenge you faced. I'm not talking about challenges. We all have challenges. Like people will say problem no they finish. So
At all.
apparently, what's that biggest challenge you faced while trying to, hustle your way into the industry, trying to create a name and carve a niche? So what's that one biggest challenge you faced?
I think the biggest challenge for anybody in showbiz entertainment is funding, because as a newbie in the industry, you will need money to, show up.
Exactly.
You need money to even fund your creativity. You know, you may have the craziest idea, you may have the biggest idea in the world, you may have the best idea right now, but if you don't have the money to finance it, it's almost going to be a waste. You know, unless you have somebody by the side to support you.
Exactly.
Another challenge is the friends you have at that moment. If, for instance, you are somebody that, you know, thinks well medical-wise, you know, you're a creative in the medical industry, and you have friends around that, you know, they don't care. They just want to focus on, you know, doing something different. They may not be able to help you boost that your momentum at that point. So that is also a challenge.
Okay.
And I think it's a good thing that for myself, I discovered it on time and, you know, surrounded myself with people that were also into entertainment.
Oh.
And that was what helped build it till now. Another
Okay.
challenge I would also
You know, I mentioned
point
one
out.
challenge.
Okay, one.
This is a problem. Problem no dey
Problem no dey
finish. If you
finish.
list all your
Problem no dey
challenges,
finish.
it's not going to come up for you. So
Problem no
let's
dey
move
finish.
over to another question. So can you remember the moment you felt like your career was like you're not the big star in the moment, or your career is finally taking off? You know, you reach one point where we say, you will not say, yes, I don't balance more. I don't get my leg on a level.
Yeah.
So what was that moment where you felt like, oh, my career is really taking off to a particular height that I really want it to be, even though I've not gotten to that highest peak that I want to be yet? Because all of us are now Oliver Twist, we always want more. So what's that moment?
The moment for me would be when I coordinated Sabino's campus store in Ezekiel. Because at some point I sat back and realized that, okay, out of all the influencers in the town, I was the person that was approached by the team to coordinate the event. And the event was very successful that Sabinus was happy and we exchanged contacts. Even though you know the reply message, but
My big boy.
the fact that you have the contact, it's something. And I sat back then and I was like, okay, that means some things are taking shape. So
That's new. So you do so many things. You know, you mentioned that you're a content creator, you're a dancer, you're an influencer, and I remember your party, Phone Killer. Oh my God. We're going to actually have clips of that, but we're not going to show the... I don't want to talk about that other one because Francis is like this apparently. But you do so many things. You're a content creator, you're a dancer. You actually said you played football at some point, which I'm telling you that you should consider going back because football don't they pay. So how do you manage all of this together? You're a show planner, you're an event planner, you do this, you do that, everything all together in one. So how do you manage it? How do you balance yourself? How do you, say now they book you, so your ratings and everything, how do you manage them?
I don't think anybody has a laid out plan on how to manage things like this, especially when you're almost good in many things in the industry. But the way I feel I manage it is I show up every day. You know,
Consistency.
the moment I wake up, I'm either on my phone or I sit down and go through what I have to do for today, be it content, movie, whatever it is, and then I show up. Because the moment you don't show up for something, it's easy to push you aside or forget about you.
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
especially if you're not consistent with your craft.
exactly. So the bottom line is just showing up. If you show up, then definitely the platform will be given to you to showcase what you can do or what you want to do. And when you do it right, they will call you again the next day. They will call you again and call you again. And you keep showing up.
So the bottom line of your work is consistency. Showing up for your craft. And you've heard it from Thespian Francis, aka Alaji of Influencing. And he has told us so much about his journey into the entertainment industry and also his life. And I'm even giving him some encouragement to go back to football. Football is where all money is. So we're going to go on a short break. And when we return, Alaji of Influencing is still in the studio. We're still going to talk about so many things and also give give you highlights of what it does. And I mentioned an event that it actually creates every month. I think it's a monthly event,
It's
right?
like every 2 months.
Okay, every 2 months,
Yes.
Fun Killer Party. Fun Killer Party is one of the biggest pool parties in Okan. It's a party that you shouldn't miss. If you're looking for extra fun, extra vibe, a large of influence, Fun Killer Party is one pool party that you shouldn't miss. But before then, we'll go on a quick, short break. And when we return, we'll still continue this conversation. There's still the softer side on the ABS television. I am Ogeneri Magogome, and we'll be right back.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,
Welcome back to the soft side of life on ABS television, and of course I'm still Ogeneri Magogome, and Thespen Francis, aka Alaji of Reflection, is still in the studio. And of course we saw beautiful, beautiful highlights, beautiful events that Alaji of Reflection has really created, and of course engaged himself on. Like I said, he's a content creator, he's an actor, is I don't want to say writer because all those things just enter my head, but is a full basket of creativity in one body. I mean, they go do. Look at this man. Look at this young man actually killing it in the entertainment industry. And of course, you've seen beautiful moments and beautiful clips of events he has created. Like I talked about the Fun Killer pool party. And of course, we're talking behind camera. And they said Fun Killer pool party is actually 2 years. 2 years, and actually, I think it's coming up very soon. And 28th of this month.
Yes.
Yeah, the Fun Killer Party is kicking off on the 28th of this month, and it's going to be very explosive. Like I said, if you're looking for extra vibes in town, beautiful moments that you need to party, Fun Killer pool party is the right place to be. So let's quickly move over to another question that I really want to ask. So what role does your branding and image play in your career? How do you handle it? Because you know, say rumors, they come up. In fact, let me even give you one expo. You get one time where they tell me, say, I did get rumors say they see you for one corner, for one corner. I'm like, Alaji of influencing with all these celebrity status and everything will not be found in a koro place. It's not possible. So how do you manage rumors? How do you manage yes say, talk? And how does it affect or change your brand and your image?
I'm sure it affects the brand, especially if it's, let's say, negative comments. It may affect the brand in ways like other brands not wanting to associate or maybe fund the project that you're on. But at the same time, how I manage it is, if it's something that I know I definitely have a proof, maybe a physical proof to show that the comment is null and void, I speak up.
Okay.
But if it's something that I feel like it's just clout, that whoever it is that
just
says
wait,
it, I will just
maybe the way.
Yes.
So quickly, so what legacy or impact do you hope to leave in the industry, and what advice will you give to someone who looks at you and say, Alaji of Influencing is my mentor and I really want to be like him? So what? Let's just wrap it up together.
I think an impact I would like to leave is I would definitely want a lot of persons to look at their success and attribute it to me, either me or maybe my team, because I've seen people donate money to charity, give this, build that, and I also believe it's something that I would like to do, because a lot of persons are going through a lot in this country, and
a lot.
all they
In
need
fact,
is
look at the price of fuel and everything. Even the electricity is not even helping matters anymore. The heat stress is off.
A lot of persons need just a helping hand to, scale through, and I would like to be that channel that a lot of persons will look back and be like, oh, it's because of this person or this brand that I'm here today, and I feel that would be a good legacy to leave behind.
Interesting.
Yes.
So let's move over to another segment of the show. And this one, I'm going to ask you quick questions. So if I ask you, go to answer me sharp.
Yes,
you don't go waste time.
Active.
15 questions
Let's
in
go.
15 minutes. So we're going to wrap it up. So I wanted to show me your strengths. Show me, say, you should say you're active.
Active, let's go.
You sure? You know, go like remove your sheets. No, make you just.
Yeah, ready for you. Ready for you.
Are we fighting war
Let's do
here?
this. 15
Are we doing
questions,
in the
15 minutes.
Boski style? Okay, no,
Fire
I'm
down.
going to give it to you hot. So firstly, akara or pap?
Akara.
Akara or pap, are you
Yes,
sure?
no.
Abacha or pa?
Abacha.
Abacha. Jollof rice or fried rice?
Jollof rice.
Oka or Onitsha?
Onitsha.
Why Onitsha?
Business. Money. Money.
Business money. So, another one. Have you ever Googled yourself before?
Yes, I have, actually.
So when you Googled yourself, what did you find?
The first time I didn't find anything. The second time I did, I found something.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's the spiciest thing you've ever done on a date?
Decorate the whole room with flowers and balloons.
For your guy friend, for your game friend,
My girlfriend.
for your
then.
game friend,
Yeah,
unusual, something like that.
It was
for your-
my lodge, my actual room in my lodge then.
Okay, your room.
Yes.
It's not an hotel room.
That time I
it's
no
your
get
room.
money to go do hotel
So
room.
what you can use as flower? Also, you no go carry
No,
plant.
now I buy petals where they buy normally now.
A lot of petals. So if your last message was read out loud in front of your mom, how would you feel? If I show me the last message your mama sent give you.
Okay, my mom's message.
Nah. If they talk
My
about
mom
before.
doesn't send me message. She would call.
Okay, she will call,
She will
but
call.
definitely she will. Mothers are used to dropping broadcast message. Jesus is Lord and send it to 15 people.
My mom actually doesn't because she's more interested in hearing our voice than
Okay.
so anything at all that she wants to send or pass across, she calls every single person one by one. For instance, the last call she called yesterday was to tell me about a recent kidnap, and then she said I should be careful where I go to.
Oh, you should
I
be careful.
Be careful.
So it
I
was
should
not
stay
in
at
any
home.
text message at all?
No, she always calls.
Okay, so what's the most ridiculous thing you've ever done for love? You know, say you don't put petals for room before. So you get something where you don't do it, be say, chai, now love make me do this thing. No? It was because of love.
I think the most ridiculous thing is forgiving her after she cheated with a guy in her dance crew.
Are you serious?
And after I forgave her, not long after, I think some months after, she did it again with her bestie. So,
Jesus. Hey!
yeah. Type
Now
shit.
smooth criminal be that though. So how did you feel? You felt heartbroken?
I feel you go check the heartbreak where I feel. I had to leave my room in Ifite then and moved all the way to Thameside
Are you
because
serious?
the whole Ifite knew about the relationship. So if you don't spoil, me too, my own face don't spoil for Ifite. So I had to move out of Ifite.
Remember we
then.
spoke about branding and protecting your image. So
Exactly.
do you have a bedroom playlist? You know, most times, you get some kind of playlist where you go they play, you know, when you're in your room at night, blues, and you're just trying to swing it to the air of the rhythm. So do you have a playlist?
Yes.
So do you have a particular song that you literally put on repeat at night?
The song I definitely put on repeat at night is Zamu Zamu by Vocal.
Oh,
I put
in
it
the
on
night?
repeat. Yes, I put it because...
In the night?
Yes.
What are you doing?
It's because it's a song that asks God for help.
Oh,
Yes.
midnight cry.
So whenever I want to go to bed, I prefer to play such a song and know that if I'm waking up the next day, I'm waking up with the hope of
Okay.
answered prayers. So
Okay, so if you could swap your life with any music artist in Nigeria for 24 hours, who would that be?
24 hours,
Yeah,
Burna Boy,
Burna Boy. Why Burna Boy?
because I feel he's the biggest performer right now in Africa. I said performer, not artist, because his stage presence is
It's totally different.
totally different.
Okay,
I
so
don't
if
think
you were
another
to be
artist-
Burna Boy now, what's that one thing you're going to do? Imagine, apparently you said you swap yourself with Burna Boy for 24 hours. So what's that one thing you're going to do if you were Burna Boy?
Instead of giving 1 billion naira to
Video.
BGM, I will share the 1 billion naira to as 1 million to 1 billion Nigerians.
1 billion Nigerians. So how you go to find the 1 billion Nigerians? Where
I
you
don't
gonna
need,
find
I
out?
don't need to find them. I can work with banks. Banks
can
will-
work with banks.
Banks will give me accounts.
So what's the boldest DM you've ever sent to someone or ever received? Maybe say person just send you one kind of message, you just shock, like electric shock, or you just sent someone a DM that you felt like, I just have to send this message to this person. I don't care whatever happens. I don't care about the consequences.
I think the highest should be one time I had a little scuffle with Yambaba.
Oh,
Yes.
hey.
So I was supposed to go for Christmas break. He asked me not to. I was his business manager then. So So I just sent him a message, was like, whatever happened should happen. I told him, my family is my priority right now. I have to go. If it means stopping the work, no problem. So I think that's...
So that was it. And how did he react?
He reacted bad, obviously, because I stopped work and then I think some weeks later I was arrested. So
Oh, you were arrested.
no.
We're going to talk about that one in another in another episode. No, we'll not go find trouble. Maybe they're not going to arrest me. So another one. I think this one is quite personal. So name 3 things that instantly turn you on. Please, I don't want rated 18. Let's be straight with what we are talking about. So name 3 things that instantly turn you on. I don't want you to mention any names, but anything at all apart from
Neatness,
okay.
perfume,
Perfume. Ah, so you're not attracted to people with body odor.
and dress sense.
And dress sense.
Yes.
Okay, so another one. Have you ever DM'd a female big-time celebrity? So if you've done that, you're going to show me evidence. You're going to show me evidence.
I think I have, but that was with my Samsung phone.
Your Samsung phone. You'll go
Yes.
find the Samsung phone.
That was my Samsung. I lost, he lost actually.
Now, lost.
Yes, I think I have.
If you archive the
That
message
was
now.
that was Simi.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Well, it was not something personal. It was just then that Jeremy was trending.
Okay,
So I just
you were
DM'd
actually admiring the song
yes,
and trying
with hope
to...
of if I do a content, will she repost, that kind of thing. That was what I was asking. But normally, as usual, no reply, so I leave her like that.
Okay, so another one. Take a deep breath first. Let's take a deep breath. So, have you ever been approached by the same sex? Like, okay, dinner, okay, approaching you. Like, baby boy, what's going on? And he did like this.
I initially mentioned.
And he did duh.
I initially mentioned that there was a reason that made me leave chasing Nollywood dream,
Oh.
and you don't finally mention the reason.
Okay.
So that's why I left.
Okay, so let's do this one. Instagram or Facebook?
Instagram.
Why Instagram? I thought Facebook was a big market. Instagram is literally slow sometimes. In terms
I don't
of
know.
engagement.
There's something that people often don't want to speak out, but I think Instagram has a more matured audience. Facebook has kind of a gullible audience. You can put out anything on Facebook and it will skyrocket. But Instagram, what you put out on Instagram, it has to be filtered. It has to be much more creative than Facebook. I think that's why I prefer it.
Okay, so are you single or you're married or it's complicated?
I think it's
you are married
complicated.
before in the spiritual realm and the physical you're not married.
I'm not married, so that means I'm single.
So you're single,
Yes,
but you're
there's no-
dating.
I rather not say because
You rather not say.
it's complicated.
That's why I said, are you
no.
single? Is it complicated? Or you married?
It's complicated.
Okay, so what's that one thing about your public image that people get completely wrong? You know, let's assume I'm a normal, like a normal, typical Nigerian. I'm seeing you dressed up like this. You're putting on this car chain. First thing that comes to my mind, you're a dibia, and Solo don't need to get you arrested, first of all. And you're putting on earrings. Oh my God, this boy is a wayward child. And you're putting on beads all over. And your nails are long. I'm like, this boy is going to scratch my face into pieces and I'm going to shift away. But that is like a typical Nigerian impression.
Yes, yes.
So what's that more wrong impression that people usually, have about you? It is when they get closer to you, they will know, this will not really be like that or not be waiting, I think. So what's that?
I think the
wrong
major impression is that I'm a bad boy. But a lot of persons always tend to change their mindset when they come close.
Okay.
Yes, because from outside, if I dress or if I go party, dance and all that, and contents I post, they will feel like, this guy don't spoil you. When they come close, they now realize that, man.
But it's just I never spoil.
I never spoil.
First is not spoil. First is
I'm
not
the only
spoil.
20-something years
If you
old.
attend funky la party, you know understand what I'm talking about.
That's it. I organize such parties, but I'm still a virgin.
So yeah, a Jesus baby. So let's go on a short break, and when we return, we're going to still continue the 15 questions in 15 minutes, and we'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back to the soft side on ABS Elevation, and this is where we give you celebrity insights and, of course, lifestyle gist on the show. And it's still the entertainment segment of the soft side on ABS Elevation. And Theospan is still here, Alaji of Influencing, and we've been having fun in the studio because it's the quick 15 questions in 15 minutes. And if I don't ask past 15 questions because it's getting heated at the moment. So, Alaji of Influencing, unlimited eba and soup. I'm talking about a goosey soup or bono, okra soup forever, or endless pizza and chicken peri peri. Which one? Are you not going to be a fly boy? I thought you were a fly boy.
No. I'm a traditional man.
So free unlimited data forever or free fill for life. Considering the the economic situation at the moment, so fuel or data unlimited.
Give me data. With the data, I will get money to buy.
But hit day now.
Don't worry. Give me data. I will have money to buy the biggest AC in the world and everything.
Okay, so collaborate with Davido or a track with Wizkid. Which one?
Collaborate with Davido.
Collaborate with Davido. Are you sure?
Yes.
So are you a morning person or a late night owl, like night caller? Obviously, I know the answer, but answer by yourself.
Morning.
Eh?
Morning.
You will be night crawler.
You said caller. I thought
No,
okay. You said crawler. Okay, yes.
More
night.
like, are you an early morning bird or you're a late night person?
Oh,
More like
late night.
late night crawler. Because I know your leg, they stay for night. They stay one place. They waka jube up and down. So, award show win or sold out hometown show? Which one? Would you prefer an award-winning show or a sold-out hometown show? You know you're into events, so practically. So would you want an event whereby it's more like an award-winning show and you're part of it, or you want a sold-out home concert that you planned and you actually created the idea? So which one?
I think the goal at the end of the day is money.
Okay.
So I think a sold-out hometown show
Will
still do the justice, because by so doing, you would also build your town and put it on the map. So.
Okay, so I have two more questions to go before we wrap up the segment. So duet with your biggest rival or solo hit forever? Your biggest rival, person will be saying now your enemy, die by die. Duet with the person.
Collaboration brings more productivity. So.
Okay, so last question. Own every pair of shoes in the world, but only one size too small, or only one pair of shoes, but they fit perfectly and never wear out?
Give me every shoe. I go to enjoy the pain.
No, be every shoe go to enter your leg now.
I go to enjoy the pain. Even if you enter my leg, I go to gift people.
You go to gift people.
I'm going to come.
Okay, so lastly, have unlimited money, but you can only spend it in Naira notes, or unlimited crypto, but you can never cash it out. Which one? So would you want to spend in Naira?
I want to spend in Naira, please.
But I thought crypto is the main game now.
And I cannot spend it.
You're keeping it for the future, for your babies, your future wives, and your future children.
The future is now.
The future is now.
That's it.
All right, thank you so much, Espen Francis, aka Alaji of Influence. It's been a great time hosting you in the studio, and of course, it's been a long journey of discussion. I mean, I'm really proud of you, talking about your journey and how you went through that stress and trying to build your dreams, and you are still building it, and you've gotten to a particular point where they say, anytime we don't want call names for this town, if at first top 3, Alaji of Influencing has to be there. Definitely. And I'm really proud of you. Thank you so much. And of course, we look forward to having you again on the show another time.
Of course.
So
thank you for having me, guys. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for having me, guys. Big boy style. So this is where we wrap up the entertainment segment on the soft side on ABS Elevation. And of course, don't forget, by 9 o'clock, we will be kicking off with another segment called The Odd News, where Emma will be joining me on the hot seat, and we're going to discuss trendy issues on social media. Issues where they make boom boom, issues where they bam for internet. So this and more are coming your way on the show. Don't forget, this is the soft side on ABS Elevation. I am Ogene Rume Ogogome. See you very shortly.